Well, it's Labor Day, and I have absolutely no energy to make a video, so let's do it. I thought for something lighter today, I wanted to get into what everyone's watching on TikTok because we all know how social media is getting a bad rep for trapping people in echo chambers and algorithms being trained to only show you what you want to see. And in a lot of cases, people seem to only want to see what makes them really angry. But then I thought, well, what's actually popular on TikTok? What are most people actually watching? Because TikTok is known for being one of the best places to gain exposure for your brand or your business or yourself. Instagram and YouTube have tried to impersonate the same kind of algorithm with shorts and reels, but nothing's even come close. Since 2020, TikTok has just exploded, which really gives weight to that conspiracy that the pandemic was really just manufactured by China in order to make TikTok the biggest social platform on earth so that China can spy on us. But that's just a conspiracy. It's not happening. It's not. On the topic of people getting angry, the outrage in response to this thread I made the other day actually inspired me because I thought, wouldn't it be helpful to have an app where you could actually just put in like a piece of music or media or a movie or a TV show, and then the app basically uses AI to do deep research online to find out who involved in that production is a pedophile or a TERF or someone who's just unsavory, someone that you don't really want to support based on their history or whatever. It's sort of like a cancel app, but not really. It's more just spreading awareness of people's wrongdoing. And then it could have like a rating, like it could rank someone like, oh, and then anything like above 50 is like, yeah, okay, you can support it, or below 50, or like the lower the rating, the less you should support that work. I am way too busy making videos that no one is going to watch. But on that note, if you wanted to make that app, I highly suggest that you join Lovable. I have dabbled in it and I've made a couple of apps in it myself, and it's really good. It's also really worth paying for if you really want to get stuck in and release something that people can really use. And if you don't want to make an app, you can always just use one that's pre-existing to consume brain rot, as I do, apparently. I shared these photos from a thread just to give an example of the kind of filth that decides to emerge when you are honest about something online. This potato came from another thread, obviously, about J.K. Rowling. You know how the mob is dragging me at the moment. Oh no. But this particular person made an effort to comment on my other posts as well. I mean, he wasn't the only one, but there were a handful of them. But I just find it really interesting how these people are so willing to out themselves as being not at all the virtuous people that they claim to be. I mean, you see something online that you don't agree with and you think, well, that's damaging or that's not good rhetoric or whatever. But then you resort to this. Like, yeah, I am balding. Like, is that supposed to offend me? Like, I don't really. I also look like shit today. I also have a burn on my lip as well. It looks like a cold sore, but it's a burn. I have psoriasis as well. Do you want to make fun of that? What else do I have? IBS. Oh, lots of things. There are lots of superficial things that you can come at me about, and it still wouldn't matter because people like this, they will come at you and say these things, and then they block you because they don't want to hear back. They don't want to hear any kind of reply. So they can dish it, but they can't take it. And I know full fact that potatoes like this will come at you and block you because if the situation were reversed, if he was the one, up there with the post getting, hundreds of thousands of views and getting a shitload of backlash, he would run and hide and cry about it and block everyone, just like he did to me. I don't really believe in blocking people, except on X. I've started blocking bots because they're annoying and they don't engage, obviously. But generally, no, I understand that I'm out there in public and people are going to say things, so this is just research. So yes, thank you for being a test subject. Much appreciated. Have a day. And there were quite a few other comments as well in response to when I posted YouTube links, and they were just saying, oh, wow, this is so pitiful, you're such a loser, like, blah, 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 no one's going to watch this, no one cares about your grifting edgelord ways. Oh, wait, no, that was him. Bottom line is, well, that's just not really my audience, is it? So, didn't test well among the algorithm slave mob on Threads. How unfortunate. I am just horrendified. But what will my algorithm show me? Let's dive on in.
I got the announcements out. Yeah, wait, let me read it. Oh my god, he's dead. He's dead. Yeah, he's dead. Oh my god, the witch is dead. You're lying!
I mean, I didn't love the attempts that were made on Trump because I just thought, well, that's a surefire way to and make sure that he gets the sympathy vote, wins the election. And then he did. On that note, I mean, be patient. He will eventually die. He is old. Biden will probably go first. But given the amount of Trump love and sensitivity all over the place about this sort of thing, I'm sure this woman probably doesn't want to be known for this, but sounds like she's in England, so probably not really a big deal.
My name is Mallory, and I'm from Colorado.
The subtitle's hard to read. It's a big design flaw. Where's something funny? Apparently the comments on this were really nasty. Girl, stop, you're getting tears in my walnut raisin cookie. Yeah, well, her dog's dying. I mean, this really resonated with me, to be honest, because in the space of like a year and a half, I lost a cat and a dog, and we had to euthanize them both, and they were both, I don't know, easily the worst days of my life. My chickens are making noises, sorry. But I was unemployed, so I didn't even have to go through this, and people are asking like, oh, like, why didn't she call out? Like, why didn't she find someone to take her shift or whatever? She probably needs the money. It's hard out here to be a person who works and has feelings, okay? Oh, there it is. Let me set my phone up before I cry. You should have just called out that day. Starbucks employees when they actually have to do work. Oh, you have to do your job, damn. Please don't cry on the cookies. Had to make sure you set up the phone and press record first, then picked a nice song to go with it. See, I'm seeing a lot of comments about the mean comments, but it looks like they were all folded before I got here. I mean, there's a few, but like, yeah, I know. But, you know, further proof that people just come online to be snarky and rude. Even to someone who has to put their dog down. Really lovely.
You're on the left, you are not my enemy.
It is with pride that we announced our next guest. Thank you, Jack, for coming on.
No problem, Tucker. Thanks for having me on.
Wake up. Because I am telling you, this is not a battle between left and right.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Do you think that America should just cut ties with Israel altogether?
What's your definition of cut ties?
Like stop funding them,
Yes,
stop being their military arm?
Yes,
Okay,
I'm
great.
with saying.
Okay.
What you're doing here is so important, Congresswoman Green, so please thank you, because I know that you now have a target on your back, and I'm sure you're being called all sorts of ridiculous names because you want to, you know, prioritize the American people.
I just want to say this about Congressman Bassett. I hope I don't hurt him more in his district by saying nice things. But wherever you are on his ideology, he's a profile in courage.
Yeah, Marjorie Taylor Greene's been based lately. Oh no, this came up the other day. I actually watched Marjorie on the on the Young Turks and on CNN as well. It's been really interesting seeing this whole what I've been saying as well. It's not about left or right anymore. It's just who's sane and who isn't, who's following and who's questioning. I've made fun of Marjorie Taylor Greene a lot. I considered her like the worst of the worst for a while, but as a person, she seems to be showing that she actually does give a shit. And it's interesting to me how what should have been obvious, really, for Republicans, you know, who want to fund Israel, even though Trump and others ran on not wanting to keep on sending money to foreign countries to aid them, like worry about your problems at home first. Marjorie seems to be the only one who's the most publicly saying, yeah, like stop funding Israel. Okay, now I'm just on a mission to keep on doing this until I laugh.
Destroying America is the billionaires.
Okay, so a lot of political stuff.
Trans people are 1% of the population. Muslims are 1% of the population. Undocumented people are 1% of the population. We are focused on the wrong 1%.
Yeah, I think Taylor Swift needs her own 20-minute video because honestly, like the amount of flack that she's getting for being, well, successful, I guess. I mean, it's just exactly. People who hate Taylor Swift are just to me. I don't get it. I mean, there are artists that I don't like, but I don't need to. I mean, is she a TERF? Oh, no, that's right. No, she has $1 billion now. Yeah, no, so we have to hate her, even though it was inevitable that she was going to become a billionaire eventually because she's Taylor fucking Swift. She also has to deal with being famous, so, you know, it's kind of important to insulate yourself from what that entails.
Hoping that we will see an uprising from federal workers where they flex their power in some creative way.
I like her.
Why do you dislike Trump so much? Let me ask that.
Yeah, so many reasons.
Boring.
Could this day get any worse?
I don't want to watch internet twinks. Okay, yeah, see, love Taylor Swift, but I don't care about this.
Pull the strike.
Teachers are fed up. You cut back on everything. Salaries, supplies, the food.
If you don't like the food, ultimately, you can make a Marmite sandwich. I think it's deeply politically motivated. I honestly do.
You're being totally right.
Pull the strike on Thursday. From my point of view, it's incredibly politically motivated. Let's be clear about it.
Attention, teachers. We're on strike. Miss Silver, are you on? Go home, children.
Hello? I'd like to get down now.
Oh, not Simeon Brown, no.
We can play the forbidden music.
I think it's deeply politically motivated.
Okay, well, let's wait until I'm hysterical. Although, on that note, I don't know if people have become more hateful towards politicians in general, or if Chris Luxon is just more hated, or maybe nowadays I'm just paying more attention to how hated he is. I remember there was a lot of hate towards John Key, and then I suppose it depends on the climate at the time. Fucking Jacinda Ardern had her ass handed to her as well, but she was never the subject of any of this. So I find it interesting how people say, oh, the left can't meme, but then this obviously came from the left, and I never saw anything as genius done with Jacinda, so... Or maybe it's just not my algorithm. No.
I've come to test the eggs. I'm going to gently lift the roof off.
Well, this is me.
Stop that now. You're getting kicked. No, that's not a kick. Alright, well, I wouldn't have made it. Just rolled them back up.
Hey.
Guys, I'm super emotional right now.
Is this AI? Looks like the Scottish Highlands. Is that the Scottish Highlands? Oh, anyway, not funny. Oh, no, not Auckland. Ew. No.
Your crown on my head, no weight on my spine. Still I walk these blocks like the borough is mine. Tea in the thermos.
And for my next number, the loading screen. Oh, wow, okay. No sound. Oh, wait, there it is.
Or the small local picture anywhere in the country. And we try to do as much of both of those things as we can. Every
Yeah, more of the same shit from Rachel.
Don't let the cynics win. The cynics want us to think that
Oh, wait.
we're here to say
Is that from
that we
Winter? Is she
organize out of hope.
is she featured in the Australian Financial Review, or is it AOC?
I'm featured in the Australian Financial Review.
Ah.
That's me and my partner. We're actually on the front page as well, but the main article is on page 33.
Anyway, that's my friend, sort of. We're TikTok friends. Amazing. I'm sure this matters to her. Obviously, I mean, personally, I don't care about being in the news or whatever, but no, that's really cool. That'll help her a lot, I'm sure.
JJ. And JJ is about, nearly 6 months old. Little red kangaroo.
It's cute, but it's not funny.
Why don't you let me fix you some of this new Mococo drink? All natural cocoa beans from the upper slopes of Mount Nicaragua.
Oh my god, that's right, the Truman Show. That was like the original influencers. Yeah, which is exactly the point they're making. Sorry, I was just really distracted by Laura Linney.
I found out the reason why this Boston slide went viral was because parents kept writing letters and emails to the city of Boston. They're like, hey, there's a slide you put up at a public park. Super dangerous.
Look, I'm not going to watch the whole thing, but I can imagine, yeah, that's a death trap. You slide down, and then... Right. Way too smooth. I can't really put bark on it, can they?
Your 20s are for lighting up with the boys, and your 30s are for looking up at the light.
Too slow.
Some people off, but
Oh, there's Crash again. Sorry, Crash.
Right, one more elimination and the crown is mine. Oh. Andrew sent 10 gifts. Absolutely not. Mods, block him. I told him he's not my son.
Boy, Sora is so good. I wish we could use it in New Zealand. I suppose I could with a VPN, but no. Oh, we can't get Sora in New Zealand.
Let's look at what the growth budget is forecast to achieve at the moment. This is real GDP per capita forecast at the moment. And
Is this Jack Tame? Is it? Oh god, no. Oh fuck, he's annoying.
Get used to it.
intense, high stakes. Look, 100.
Oh, she's promoting the book. Okay. Maybe I'll
I remain.
buy a copy when I'm in California.
I want to be
Wait, what was that?
It wasn't called Indy until about 100
years ago.
Yeah, but he was talking about...
I want to be absolutely clear.
So do I. Bye.
TikTok's new community guidelines make me want to actually throw up.
Same.
8-minute news, nearly 90,000 people are without power tonight as severe winds smash the country, and apparently one chief's decided to upgrade to penthouse living.
I just think people have lost touch with reality, John. The people who sign up for nursing, they sign up for teaching.
Oh my god, my mum tries to send me videos of him and she's like, oh, he reminds me of you. And I'm like, why? No. Sick. Love it.
If I do debate President
Okay, a lot of Kamala.
Ambassador,
A lot of
let's
Krish.
talk about it.
Not that I don't like seeing her, but...
Making fun of people's pattern speech is not a little bit rude. We have a platform. We have to be responsible.
You're such a villain. Look what
I'm
you've
not
done to me
a
on
villain.
my own show.
What have I done?
Yeah, you've turned it around on me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You
I think you're going crazy. I never did anything of the sort.
are you? Is this gaslighting? Is that?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, no.
I forgot to put the
Oh, that's
chickens
me
back
again.
on the right side of the fence last night after I moved the kennel, so...
Right, well, that was a colossal waste of time. On that note, the chickens next to me are making very loud noises and trying to keep their eggs warm. I have just wasted how much of my life on whatever this is. Well, no, nothing's a waste. That's not abundant thinking. If you feel like subscribing for more chicken content or more of this kind of content or more kind of the political crap or just me talking, whatever, this is my personal brand. So if you're into it, go for it. If you want to make an app, join Lovable with the link in the description. My chickens are inside because they're about to hatch eggs, so I will be posting videos of that as well if you were interested in seeing some real live embryos come to life, and hopefully they won't be transphobic. It's been a little while since I've done any scrolling on any app like that, and I have to say, if you are going online just to get angry, then you're just going to see more stuff that'll make you angry. If you want to laugh, then you'll see stuff that might make you laugh. Either way, social media is cursed. Don't use it! Don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to start a business, you can also make a conjoint Lovable / Shopify store that you've made with AI. And basically all you do is you're just prompting it. You just write in there. Here's what I actually do. Okay, so I go into ChatGPT and I say, app idea, make this into a prompt for Lovable to make an app. And then it comes up with the idea, and then you just copy, I would say, this part. There we go. Copy it into Lovable. And it starts making the app. Now, obviously, you're not going to get the perfect app made with just one prompt, but this is a start. And as you go, what's really good with working with AI is that you kind of become inspired to keep going as you go, because then you'll come up with ideas based on, you know, what it gets wrong and what you want to improve on. And it's just like, it just snowballs. And then eventually you end up with something that you can actually really put out there. See, it's just editing it and saying what the features are. Hero with search functionality, AI-powered deep research via Gemini, results with ethical risk scores, categorized findings with citations, severity filters, clear disclaimers. Whoa. So it's obviously very intuitive. If you'd like to join Lovable and do this yourself, you can join using the link in the description, or just go to Lovable. I mean, you don't have to use my affiliate link if you don't want to, but it is an affiliate link, and I would really appreciate you supporting what I do here if you'd like to. Of course, one thing that has occurred to me, and one thing that will probably occur to a lot of people, is that, well, if everyone is able to make apps now, if everyone is able to just go in and, you know, start a prototype for free and then pay and then start, you know, just producing apps this way, isn't that kind of insane? Like, wouldn't it just saturate the market? Well, the answer to that, firstly, is that that's scarce thinking. Okay, if you're manifesting abundance for yourself and those around you, and scarce thinking is what's going to keep you stuck and keep everyone else around you becoming successful. You also have to remember that with AI, if you really get committed to something like this, it's work. It's just a different kind of work. And the work you're doing still costs money, because you can start off for free with Lovable, but then if you really want to get stuck into it and really want to create something, you are going to have to subscribe. Not everyone's going to do that. Not everyone has the time. Not everyone wants to do that sort of thing. So, you know, you are actually ahead of 99% of people by actually starting. And I think that this is a really awesome thing to do. All right, we're about to get a preview of Clean Feed. And so, of course, the first app that comes up, you know, it'll always look like this. It's always going to look pretty generic unless you actually make specifications, but then you just keep on editing as you go. What I'll do is I'll just write Harry Potter and just see what comes up. Minimal risk. So obviously it needs some tweaking. But the idea here is that, you know, you've made an app and you can start making edits. So my next prompt would probably be to build a database or gather data to make the results more accurate. And just as I did at the start when creating the prompt to build the app, you can always go to ChatGPT and ask like, hey, like, what else can I do to make the app, you know, more accurate? What can I do to better utilize deep research, yada yada. You can ask ChatGPT all that if you need help with your prompts. Using ChatGPT to help with your prompts is good because ChatGPT is free. Every time you put something into Lovable, it costs you credits, and you do get a certain number of free daily credits, but then you don't want to use up all those credits too quickly. So I would say get your ideas from ChatGPT and then get it to curate the prompts for you, and then copy the prompt that you want into Lovable. I will talk more about this in another video probably, but for now, if you'd like to join Lovable, try it out for yourself. I highly recommend it, and you can join using the link in the description.